Hello everyone, it's Hira here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day there. If you're in UK, I'm sure you do because we've got some hot weather. So that would be great. I hope we're going to get more of it this summer. We'll gotta wait and see. That would be brilliant. Last video, we kind of talked about quickly the role of continue those conversations you've had after an event or conference or whatever you've had after a gathering with a tangible type of product. And we've talked about all sorts of things like, having mugs or pens or things that you can design to actually send those to friends or people who've been involved in the gathering to continue those conversations. Now, today I want to talk to you about something quite important, and that is the fact of managing those conversations online. Okay, now what happens on social media, it actually doesn't stay in social media because it gets spread around all over the web. And that is, if you wonder why, that is because all big search engines now, what they're doing, they're actually indexing and looking at all those activities that happen in social space. And therefore, what you're going to say there is actually not going to stay within social, but it's going to go even abroad. And that's why there are advantages and disadvantages on that. When it's about good things or success you've had, that's all great. You want everyone to share it. But there are times where you're going to have some heated discussions on the web, which you're going to find them actually not a very good idea if those get spread around. But they'll do. Now, how do you deal with that? One of the key things to do is actually to get to the point where you will take those heated conversations offline, and that's the key thing. Making sure that when things get quite tough and quite hard to deal with, and there are so many consumers or friends or people you're dealing with, they're actually going to make your life quite difficult. So what you do is that you actually stop that. So you get onto that conversation, talk with that individual that is having issues with you or with a company or whatever, and then you say, okay, I understand your frustration, I know what's happening there, but let's talk about these things over the phone, or drop me an email, or give me an email, I'll get back to you, or come in our office and let's discuss. So these are some of the ways you can do it. It can be telephone, it can be online conference call, it can be a chat, it can be a Skype, Google Hangout, anything like that, or you can actually meet them face to face. Now this way you're doing two real key things. One is that you are telling them you care about them, and so you really want to hear what they've got to say. And the two, you're actually saying to them, look, I really want to learn more about how we can improve things that we do. So in other words, you are managing those conversations and those heated conversations specifically, and actually bringing those offline. Now that is another important thing of managing your presence online and managing those conversations, because when things get heated, there's absolutely no chance of managing them or actually looking at where things are going to end up. Why? Because even if you're going to go and start deleting things that people have created on Twitter, on Facebook, or LinkedIn, what they're going to do, they can actually start creating blog posts around those things. And there are so many case studies out there where you're going to see how often this has happened. And there are hundreds of thousands of them. So before that happens to you as a business or as an individual, please keep that in mind. Manage those conversations, see what happens, and then make sure you introduce different types of channels, whether those are telephones, SMS, conference calls, and things like that, to bring those heated conversations offline. So I hope that was useful to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much for your time. And please, last but not least, if you do like what we do, and if you do like the things that you hear from the channel, then please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That would be brilliant, and I'll appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye.